Composition is about what you do with the frame of your camera. We have a rectangular frame here. Some cameras are square, but for the most part, you're going to be taking rectangular shots. And composition is what you do within the frame of this rectangle to tell the story that you want to tell. There's a little kind of wooded glen over here, which is kind of cool. Little mushy. Actually, I'm just going to get ready here. That's the other thing, you know, you really have to be ready for anything. This is like being prepared. Louis Pasteur said, chance favors the prepared mind. Well, in this case, if you're prepared, you've got your camera ready and you're always looking, you always have to look for photographs because they could pop up at any second. Like even now, I missed a bunch. I could have gotten some shots of her kind of jogging over there, and that would have been cool. But I'm talking to you, so I have an excuse. Okay, I'm going to have you jump from where you are to the other side, and I'm actually going to get a bunch of shots. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Let's do that one more time. I really like it. I'm going to go landscape because I want to make sure I get your arms. Okay. And on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. I think those will be good, folks. We'll see. Okay, we'll keep going this way. Okay, now we've got all sorts of cool possibilities here. Would you go stand next to this redwood tree and just lean? Yeah, that's good. Composition point number 1, framing. Okay, a frame adds a border to your photograph, but it also adds contrast because you'll see here there's contrast between her skin and the redwood tree. There's a lot of contrast there. It also puts another layer there. And it just kind of puts a nice little polished touch. This is the first thing I learned when I was 11 or 12 years old from my uncle Sambo. He told me about framing. And there's a lot of variations of framing that we're going to take a look at. This is the most basic one, which is use the edge of a tree, use a door frame, use a window, all sorts of things. That's really nice. By the way, how you stand is you'll kind of want to make your body into a point of stability. It's not a tripod. I don't have 3 legs, but I have 2. And I'm really like making sure that they're firmly planted. And then this elbow, I'm supporting the camera with it, is against my body, and the camera itself, this arm gets tucked in. So we have, you know, a lot of stability here. What you don't want to do is this. I laugh, you know, when I see this because this is like super unstable. You don't want to do that. You want as stable as you can possibly get. And now that's really great, Ariel. I've got the tree on this edge here. I've got a lot of space on this side opening. And I'm trying to make sure that her head isn't like bumping into any trees in the background. So I'm checking that. Bob Holmes talks about you are responsible for everything in the frame. Like anything that goes on there, you should scan and make sure you either move or move your subject, or in the case of some object that's maybe in the way, move it out of the way so that you've got a clean shot. Okay, let's go close because I've been shooting fairly far away. Now I'm going to come in for a real portrait here. And that's very nice. But I still have her framed against the tree. The great National Geographic photographer Steve McCurry said, shoot with the dominant eye, the person's dominant eye in the center of the frame. I'm just looking at your eyes to see. It's sometimes really hard to tell which one. The dominant eye is the one that the person generally will focus with. If you hand them a card and you say cover your eye, they'll cover their non-dominant eye. I'm going to try to put that right in the center of the frame. This is where those grid lines are also really helpful, because what I'm doing here, and we'll probably put this on the screen, is I'm putting you right in the rectangle in the middle. And there, boom. I'm going to shoot it both ways because I'm not really sure. And don't be afraid to shoot landscape and portrait mode, you know, and just decide later on which one works best. I mean, yeah, you visualized it, but I don't always know until I get back and I look at it on a screen which one's going to work best. Okay, I've got you right in the center there. That's one technique in portraiture. Again, this is another tool. You don't always use this. But you notice this completely then throws out the rule of thirds because she's right in the center of the frame. So it isn't a rule.